Hey, what's up, everybody? You're listening to Lyle's Movie Files. I'm Jeffrey Lyles. Joining me tonight, one and only little brother, Jace. How are you?
I'm doing well, Jeffrey. How are you?
Fine. Ready to do this thing, get this podcast rolling. Ow!
Yowza!
Jay King, what's up with you, man?
Not much. What's good? What's good, folks? What's good, fellas? Let's give them what they want.
Chief, what's up with you?
Yeah, man. Just just trying to make it through, man. That's all I can say, man. I'm running on zombie mode right now.
I'll make sure nobody hits you with a headshot.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no
if
double
they do,
taps
tell them
here.
make their killers clean. Slugs up in between my eyes like two lies. Kill me and flee the scene. Oh man.
As usual, we have a rack of stuff to talk about. Let's start with probably the big news from this past week. Captain Marvel shocked everyone and proved that women can actually headline a movie. This is the first time this has ever happened, of course, because no woman has managed to successfully steer a franchise in the history of cinema. So, big news, the myth that women can't draw and can't get people to the theaters.
Jeff,
Tell us.
I got some bad news to you. There's breaking news here. There was a franchise called Aliens that had a woman lead the franchise.
No. That was Dallas and Hicks that led. Ripley
No.
was
They
a co-star.
died after the first movie.
Not Hicks.
Just Ripley. Just Ripley.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that was the only franchise that's managed to do that, but that was so long ago that doesn't really count now.
Jeff, I have some other breaking news.
Okay.
Wonder Woman was released 3 years ago.
Wonder Woman was a DC movie, which meant nobody really saw that one.
It was like number 3 in the box office that year.
Oh. Let me see. How about? Well, no one would see a movie called Beauty and the Beast, right? Or Alice in Wonderland.
Jeff, I have another thing. There was this other movie led by a woman called The Hunger Games.
Shoot.
What
Okay.
was that?
Yeah. That was a low budget thing, right?
No,
it was one of the sci-fi movies.
Biggest boobies,
I think I wrote
and everything.
There was something about a video game too, right? A video game series that
okay. Wow. Resident Evil doesn't count. That was garbage.
Well, it doesn't count, but it's not garbage in the sense that I don't understand why we're acting like this is news. Black Panther maybe shattered a myth, but that's never been the case with movies starring women. I mean, we had Girls Trip, we had Bridesmaids. I mean, that's just stupid to think that, oh, wow, women want to see women in movies. And guys don't care either way if it's done well.
There's only a certain population that doesn't want to see anybody else succeed. So like, most of us are pretty good just wanting to go see a good movie. So if it's in our genre taste, we'll go see it. It's like,
yeah, it's kind of weird how this whole deal plays out where it's like, whoa, wow, what a surprise. I think most of us have seen Captain Marvel. Chief, have you seen it?
I have.
All right, let's break down your thoughts on it, because, since I may have known when you saw it. You can go into spoiler thoughts now.
It was. I found it hilarious. It was funny. It was action packed. It wasn't, to me. There wasn't a dull moment. Like straight from 5 minutes into the movie, you was getting action, and from that point on, it pretty much stayed on the pedal for me. It was like I said, there's a whole bunch of funny things going on in the movie. Also, a good diverse cast. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go see it again tomorrow. This time in 3D, everyone. Yay!
Yay!
So, I enjoyed it, man. The Skrulls twist. I didn't see that coming.
Everybody saw the twist coming. Come on.
I didn't see it coming, man. I didn't see it coming. And usually I see these things coming. So I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, again, I don't have a bad thing to say about it. I've talked to some other people who didn't immediately love it, but I enjoyed it thoroughly. I was like, okay, this is another Marvel, another good Marvel movie. It's what they do at this point. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what franchise has this many different platforms of characters and yada yada and so on, and they're all pretty good movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know how they, I don't know how they do it. I mean, like, they just continuously put out good product, and I will go to the movies every time for good product. So, yeah, if you haven't gone to see it, go see it. You know, it is. I guess there's people out there who, but I don't even know if I go looking at especially a superhero movie, how you go in there looking at it saying it's a girl's movie. It's a superhero movie. It doesn't matter who the superhero is. You know, I mean, only non-good superhero movies are Fox. So you got to see it. If it's a Marvel movie, you know it's going to be at the very least. I mean, because they haven't had a bad movie since what, Iron Man 3.
You are correct, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they haven't had a bad movie since Iron Man 3, and it wasn't that Iron Man 3 was. Iron Man 3 was terrible.
No, it's terrible. You can't redeem it. It's just terrible.
Iron Man 3 was terrible.
It was
good. That was because
Guy Pearce was a better character. Guy Pearce deserved a better movie.
5 minutes in the movie. So, yeah. I had three Kookaroos up. Excellent.
All right, Jace, what was your take on it?
Okay. The reason I was kind of joking on everybody saw the twist coming is because anybody who watched comics did not see the twist coming on the Skrulls. Because everybody knows the Skrulls are trying to invade planets. Like, so it was like some negative comment that some critic said is everybody saw the twist coming. Say, the audience who is comic book fans saw the Skrulls is invading army, where we were expecting them to really be like Hawkeye, and we wouldn't have found out until Endgame or something like that. And then it was like, no, we're actually kind of just refugees, man. It's crazy. They're a bunch of bastards. It's like, oh wow, we didn't see that coming. So that was a nice twist for us comic book fans, because we had been programmed, but that was not an Iron Man 3 twist where it's like, what? He's not the Mandarin? Oh, this is garbage. So that was a version of a good twist. But Captain Marvel, I was really just like, after I got out of that movie, I was just like, I don't see how you could hate on that movie. It's like, it didn't have like a Guardians kind of soundtrack, but I mean, hearing like Just a Girl while she was in the big fight scene, I was like, yeah, that's cool. But I think that, I mean, if you say, oh man, it's a girls movie, I think you just want to see it in a negative light. I think anybody could take your son, your daughter, and being a Marvel fan, you will enjoy that movie.
Right. So let's go to another movie with Captain Marvel ties, but DC has to call their character Shazam. Now, we've got some early estimates that the box office prognosticators are forecasting a opening weekend of $40 million for this movie. What do you guys think about Captain Marvel / Shazam being a possible breakout hit?
I think based on the trailer, like you and me were saying that, yeah, that looks kind of fun. I mean, and this is the trailer they did right before Aquaman. Like we said, oh, that looks like they might be getting how to do Captain Marvel. They're not gonna make it dark. They're gonna just make it like kind of a fun movie. So I think if they continue on this success, I mean, and I think the thing is they want to say that everybody's negative on DC, but it's like if you've actually looked at the trend on DC, it's like Wonder Woman was good. I mean, standalone, Wonder Woman was good. Aquaman turned out to be a huge success. So why? I mean, they're definitely not getting the Marvel benefit of the doubt that the next movie does get it right, which I'm hoping is the case that everybody kind of goes sees it and say, oh yeah, I guess everybody, it was a better movie. It's like, and 40 million for a superhero movie or a comic book movie sounds ridiculous now. I don't really get where they're coming out of their tail for that one.
You know what, man? I never liked the trailers for the movie. Although the newest trailers that are coming out shows him, you know, I guess that's Black Adam. I don't know, but it shows more fight scenes, this, that, and the third. Like the first set of trailers showed it to be almost like a super comedy, almost like, you know what it kind of reminded me of, the first set of trailers, The Tick. So that's when I saw it. Immediately, I started thinking, "Oh, this is The Tick." Just with Captain Marvel. So as the trailers get better, that may change my mind, because to me, it's all about the preview. You know what I mean? If the trailer is horrible, to me, that sends a message to my brain like, do you want to sit through, an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes of some garbage? And, I don't. So, like I said, the trailer was never looking exceptional to me, but they're starting to get better. So I may go check it out, but I'm hoping that, I'm hoping that it is a good movie. So, we'll see, man. We'll see. Those trailers, though, I don't think they did it justice by releasing those first few trailers. I think they should have released the trailers with the action more so than the comedy at first. You know what I mean?
Really, after Batman versus Superman. And they've had diminishing returns and up and down roller coasters with Aquaman and Wonder Woman. And now the buzz is that Shazam is going to be another hit, but the interest does not seem like it's there. And you think it's just because of the trailers?
Maybe. And also, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm a firm believer in, for the casual comic book, the person who casually knows comic book characters, right? Like, for example, I probably would stay away from what was it, Doctor Strange, because I wasn't really familiar with Doctor Strange. Iron Man, I know. Spider-Man, I know. You go down the list. The X-Men, et cetera, et cetera. You know these guys. Guardians of the Galaxy, I was iffy on. Till you watch it. Until you see it and word of mouth gets generated. And you're like, oh, okay, I will go see that. If you're a casual observer of comic books, you're a casual fan of Marvel or DC or whatever, Shazam may not be enough to get you, because it's not Batman. It's not Superman. It's not even Aquaman or Wonder Woman. You know them from the Super Friends. You've grown up with these characters. You don't know who the hell Shazam is. And the trailer, I'm with Chief on that. Like, Chief ruined me on seeing the movie before I saw the trailer. Like, when he said he looked like the Tick in the costume because of the fake muscles and all that, I had to check it out just based on that. And when I did, I was like, oh no, I'm good on that. I'm good on this movie. I don't think I need to see it. But now it's getting glowing endorsements. They got a better trailer. I'm like, and it even made me laugh. Like, I had a belly laugh for their last trailer, and I was like, okay, I might go see this. So maybe, with word of mouth, as people go see it and the reviews come in, and I'm going to tell you something. Most people today, it's like Yelp with restaurants. Rotten Tomatoes influences people's decision making when it comes to what movies they see these days. Because if you notice, any movie that's out right now, what do they go by, or what do they put in their trailer, or not the trailer, but the commercial rather? Like, got a fresh score on Rotten Tomatoes, 98% or 93% or what have you. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think that'll influence it, especially if it gets high ratings. Yeah, so people will come out and see it. That 40 is the estimate based on right now. I expect them to shatter that by at least 30 million.
Well, that would be a very good deal, because from the buzz, Shazam deserves to make more money than 40 million. Guaranteed to make more than 40 million, maybe by Thursday night, is Avengers Endgame. And Marvel Studios released a new trailer for it today. What you guys think of it?
I'm going to go once again with the Futurama meme. Take my money. As I said in like 3 posts on Facebook today, I am willing to forego April and the rest of this month to get to Endgame. Just take them away, take the days away. Just let us go see the movie. Endgame really does look like a culmination of 10 years of film, which exactly is what DC didn't do with Justice League. This is really like everything you've seen for these past 10 years is built up to this. And it looks like the trailer, especially from Infinity Wars, and then and then if anybody went to see Captain Marvel, I'm not going to spoil anything, but after you saw that movie, you're just like, yeah, we're done with this. But of course the buzz was Shazam is going to change that dynamic. But I think, I honestly think it's just like I can't get to April fast. March. May fast enough to watch that movie.